This is the unit the whole module was built around. I'll teach you the vehicles. I will not tell you what to invest inside them. That's a fiduciary's job, and I'm not your fiduciary. That's not a hedge. It's a structural discipline this course has held since Module 3.1.2, and this video makes it operational. You'll leave with a sorted question list, a search path, and a clear understanding of what the licensed lane actually owns that this module didn't. Stated one more way before the table, I teach containers. Your fiduciary owns what goes inside the containers. The reason that division exists isn't taste, it's regulation. Investment advice for compensation requires registration as an investment advisor or a broker-dealer exemption. And Module 3.1.2 named the 7 credibility commitments that hold this course inside its competence and outside the regulated lanes. The 7th commitment is exactly this line, planted 11 modules ago, and you're sitting on top of the payoff now. Read the table top to bottom and notice the pattern in the left column. Every item we own is a container question. Which vehicle? What limit? What deadline? What mechanic? Every item on the right is a content question. What goes inside the container? In what proportion, with what risk posture, drawn in what order? Containers don't move with markets. Contents do. That's why the pro rata trap is on our side of the line. It's a sequencing rule, and backdoor Roth execution is on theirs. It's a projection. The 72,000 ceiling is structural. Whether to fill it with Roth or pre-tax dollars is yours, plus the fiduciary's modeling of your retirement income. Naming why this isn't preference or modesty on my part. Investment advice given for compensation is a regulated activity, the same category as practicing law or selling insurance. And the regulator is the SEC at the federal level with state securities boards layered underneath. Crossing the line without registration carries enforcement risk for you, and it carries reputational and licensing risk for me. Module 3.1.2 named the investment securities lane as one of the regulated boundaries a coach business operates around. Framing allocation guidance as education doesn't move the line. The line is statutory, not stylistic. What a fiduciary actually is, in the legal sense that matters for hiring. A legal obligation to act in your best interest. That's the fiduciary standard. Compare it to the suitability standard, which only requires that recommended products be suitable for the client, a much lower bar. The distinction matters when a financial professional could earn a commission on what they recommend. Under suitability, the recommendation just has to fit. Under fiduciary, the recommendation has to be in your interest, full stop on the commission consideration. Fee-only versus fee-based. Fee-only fiduciaries charge directly for advice, hourly, flat fee, or a percentage of assets under management, without any commission income on products they recommend. Minimal conflict of interest surface because there's no product sale on the other side of the advice. Fee-based advisors charge a combination of fees and commissions. They can still be fiduciaries on parts of what they do. They may not be fiduciaries on product recommendations. Fee-only is the cleaner conflict profile. And for coaches early in retirement building, it's usually the right starting filter. How to actually find one without spending 6 weekends searching. Start at the NAPFA directory. Every listed advisor is fee-only and held to a fiduciary standard, which collapses 2 screening steps into one. Then split the candidate list by pricing model. AUM advisors take a percentage, usually half a point to 1 point, of what they manage. On a small balance early in the build, that fee structure can run more annually than a flat engagement would charge for the same advice. First call question asked plainly, flat fee or hourly engagements available? What to bring to the first appointment so the appointment is productive instead of getting eaten by intake questions? Vehicles you have open or are considering with the current account balances. Net income range and how variable that income has been over the last 2 or 3 years. Investment time horizon, your age plus your intended retirement timeline. The fiduciary question sort sheet from this unit's resources, sorted into the 2 piles. The pro rata self-check answers from 13.6 if backdoor Roth is in your question set. Same pro prep pattern module 3.7 used for the insurance broker conversation. Closing line delivered once. The fiduciary question sort sheet is in your resources. Use it. You know the containers: Solo 401k, SIP, Simple, Traditional, and Roth IRA, HSA, Backdoor Roth. You know the limits, the deadlines, the funding mechanics, the Secure 2.0 changes that affect your cohort. What goes inside the containers, that's between you and your fiduciary. Go find a good one. Module 14 picks up the insurance layer of the protective stack next. E and O coverage with the AI exclusion check, disability insurance, health insurance for the self-employed.